What's up, guys? We got Jiu-Jitsu rolling analysis back at you. Episode number 19. I realized I skipped episode 9, so I might have to do like a 19 and 19.1.2, part 2, something. I don't know, to get us back on track. Without further ado, though, we have Jan in his finals match. This match was nuts. I was not coaching Jan because I was across the way coaching Flynn. But I got to watch the match live, and this was easily the best match of the day. This was back and forth, an absolute banger. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do enjoy it, and you enjoy the other videos on the channel, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, ringing that notification bell. I get these videos out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump into this. I have been forgetting to make myself a little smaller. There we go. All right. Jan's in the black without the Brazilian colored flag belt. And yeah, this is probably going to be back and forth real quick. So we may have to stop often. Let's go. Guy. Okay, well, we'll deduce what happened as best we can. Like the last video, Jan comes in with an angled takedown, angled guard pull right into daily Riva. I'm sure if you watch the last video of Jan, it looks good. So this guy does a good job right away of breaking this hook down. So that's pinning it to the floor. I like that strategy. An option for him to consider is to actually shin slice, but he decides to try to knee slice, and I believe you put him into butterfly. Let's see. Closed. Okay. So if closed, he's going for okay, so he's going for double unders. What I like to do when I get a stack pass, I try to flare. Let me see if I can get a good. Okay, this is probably the best we're gonna get from this angle. Excuse me. I like to. This is like sideways. Who filmed this? Shanice and I are over here. Christian, did you film this? I guess he's trying to avoid this guy. All right. So I like to flare my knees down as much as possible. For a stack pass to be successful, the guy wants to hoist both of your knees up, not entirely on his, like, next to his neck, but like on his shoulders, so he can get a good bite around both legs and use that to kind of like throw you around. When you flare your knees out, it makes it much more difficult for him to, I mean, your legs are heavier, and usually they're not going to be strong enough to lift your legs with their arms. So it should make it a little bit more difficult. Excuse me. All right. You turtle. Nice. Turtle again. You do get it. He does get an advantage for that. If you get turtled, he gets an advantage. Eee, let's go. Jan's hyped up. All right. I don't care if it went out of bounds. We'll still analyze that. All right. Hold on. Back it up. Turtle. So you turtle. He's trying to pull you down. You get back. You grab a leg. Beautiful. Turn. You take him down. I think he tried to take you down. Or you just... Oh, you go to kick his foot. You miss his foot. But you jump, and with some serious momentum, you take him down. Like it. So you can achieve the same effect without having to fall by, when you have a single leg, it's kind of hard to... it's not hard to explain. It's kind of hard to visualize without doing it yourself. But there's a spot you can find, and it's something you kind of have to play with, where you basically put your shoulder. So this, if I have the single leg on with this arm, you're trying to find a certain spot on their thigh, and it's kind of different for the person who's doing it and the person you're doing it against. But you kind of like range find with your shoulder. You kind of go up and down the leg, and when you get good at it, you can do it pretty quick. And it's like kind of like a perfect spot between, like, far enough out on the lever to like make them collapse, but it's not too far for them to be able to like bend their leg and get out of it. And it's not too close to their body where they can just put their leg down. It's like this sweet spot in the middle where you just apply a lot of shoulder pressure and with a spin, and it crumples them. That's what you did to this guy. You just did it when you fell, but you could do that without falling. I understand like why this happened. You know, you're going for the foot sweep, your momentum kind of carried and you went with it, which was really good. Obviously the match, it didn't count because you went out of bounds. But yeah. So right back. This guy's blocking still. You gonna pull guard again? Yep. Good. Okay, he turtled again. So just keep in mind with points, when you get turtled, you're giving the opponent an advantage. From here, he has nothing that's controlling you right now, and he's not checking your hips with weight. I would just roll away from him and get your guard back. Let's see what you do. Guys in competition are going to look to grab you and lift you up and insert hooks because that's all they have to do to get points. It doesn't even necessarily mean they're going to have the best control of the world because they don't have anything controlling your head and you can just pop up, but it'll get them points. All right, hopefully this guy will get out of the way. All right, that's not this guy's fault. You know what? I'm going to comment on this guy. This is what I was talking about in the other video. You guys don't have to double tie this belt. You see this guy right here? This man's a professional right here. You could just do this around one time and make it kind of a not the best tie around the belt. All right. And then when it falls off, you got some time to put it back on. Just competition savviness. This guy knows what's up. All right. You see that? I'm glad this guy's here. Teach us a valuable lesson. There's probably a really cool match going on in the background. There we go. Is that Jeff? That was Jeff's head. Nice, nice, nice. Get up top. Get up top. Up, 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 up. You got to come up to get that sweep. You going for the ankles. Sneaky. Okay. This guy is... I hope you get 2 for that. Let's see what happens. Let's back this up. Okay. So, oh, you have his arm. Oh, you turn. Okay, so you see how, this is what I was talking about earlier, to just turn. He's not doing anything to control your weight, right? So you get up. He tries to put the hook in on the wrong side, to be honest, because this leg is coming in. Turn. Yep. That's garbage. Okay, so let's hypothetically say you didn't go for the ankle lock. What you could look to do is right here, right? So you control that. You flare both your knees and you contract both your hands to split his base. You roll up on top and you get your 2 points. If we're talking 2 points here. But I'm glad you went for the ankle lock because that is definitely long-term better for your jiu-jitsu. In my opinion, I think it's better to go for the submissions rather than the cheap point. Got to put your belt on. Yeah. I'm going to let this play out, but just remember there's always a 20-second time limit for putting your belt on. Okay. If you take longer than that, you get a penalty. All right. Kind of crammed in here. But everyone's going to block it. This is great. Oh, he pulls guard. He doesn't want none of that guard smoke. Okay. Dealing with that spider hook. So he puts in spider guard. You stand up. So what you can do is actually... Well, the fact that this is cleared... You got to be careful that he doesn't shoot a triangle. But what you could do is actually drop down to this knee on this side. And then as you come down, you just place his foot on your leg, on your knee, and it should pop off like up top. So you kind of just like bring your arm down, bring your knee up, you pop it off, and then you immediately take the grip that you have on the knee and you rotate it out. So you have the knees now facing out, or at least on one side because he doesn't have the double hooks. Good job avoiding the triangle, though. There, that works too. Oh, pause it. Look at that. Look at that airborne yawn, not Karen. I wasn't kidding. This match was fire. I think everybody in the audience is like, everybody's watching this match. This match is nice. Let's see. So this is smart too, because he has nothing control of that side. You take this foot, you kick that leg and drive his hips this way. Now, he's coming up. I mean, you could look to, if you want to do some air flying stuff, I would look to cartwheel pass right here because his weight's committed back here and he's trying to sit up. And the good timing for a cartwheel pass is as they sit up, you sail over because then their back's exposed. Worst case scenario, they lay back and you get north-south. Best case scenario, you can get around to the back, you immediately slap in a seatbelt, and then you're looking for back control. But the timing for a cartwheel pass is as they sit up. He turned to the side. So even if you try a cartwheel pass right now, like you're kind of already in place for it too. You jump, you take this hook and slides right on the bottom, on the, like in here. Okay, and now you're fighting for his back. But let's see. You jump. That's okay. So you had the idea for the flying armbar or flying triangle. Boom. I would get, instead of an arm grip, I would look for a collar grip because the collar grip's going to rip their posture down to you and it's going to let you sail through the air towards your target, which is, getting around their neck. If you're going for the arm bar, I have to assume that you're going for the triangle because this is the leg that getting thrown. If you're yeah, I would say a flying triangle instead of flying arm bar is your best bet there, and get contact on the collar. You compete well, Jan. Okay, you established the guard pull. Nice. Yeah, up. Hey, this guy's good. So this is a really good tactic to point out. When you go, so you pull guard, you initiate the sweep, he makes contact immediately with your foot. So really, it sounds kind of like basic, when I explain this, you're gonna be like, yeah, no shit. But if he's holding your pant leg, you can't stand up, and he's holding your foot off the ground, you can't stand up. You might be thinking immediately like, obviously, or you might not be. If you can't put your foot on the floor, you can't stand up. So what he's doing is just keeping you from putting that foot on the floor. He's not letting you put the foot or the knees, so something to post off of, and he's not giving you access to stand up. You both throw the leg back. Yeah, and he's got that top one for more control. Yeah, so he beat you to it, but you got guard. Now it's your turn to play some spider. Okay. I know this ends in a second, spoiler, off of that double. Here's what I'm going to say, though. Tactically, I love the double. Tactically, I love the double leg, Jan. I think it's a great choice. You've established that you want to play guard the entire match. You've established that you can pass, but you haven't gone for a takedown. You've pulled guard like 3 or 4 times. You've gone for a flying armbar / triangle, which when it fails, inherently it's like a very big guard pull if you want to look at it like in terms of what's the net result if you have a failed flying triangle, right? So you've established this entire like presence that you want to play guard. And then you go for this takedown, which I love tactically, but the execution wasn't great. Obviously, you end up getting caught here. If you do this differently, which is instead of your head being down right now and looking at the floor, I want you to look directly at him and place your forehead right into his sternum because you're going for a blast double right now. You go in for a blast double, he's not ready for it. Like you get, or right here, you cut a corner, right? You just turn him this way, right? You make his legs go this way. You turn this hip to the ground. Okay, so either way, he sprawls quick. He did a good job there. I know I was giving you a hard time in class, but this was not a bad choice. The second he sprawls too, he's already got you. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, I would just work on your double. Work on your double. It's also hard. I mean, your range, you're on your knees. You know what I mean? Oh, no, you had... Was he in range? Yeah. So, instead of pulling him out like this, I would look next time to pull him down and get his head as low as possible because he has to raise it. And when he raises it, that's when you hit that double, right? So you go to yank him down, collar tie, okay? Yank him to the floor. As he goes to get up, you let go. His head's up now. Very hard for him to sprawl, and you hit that double. So just a slight little add-on for the execution. Tactically, again, I love this decision. Boom. He sprawls, gets the front headlock. You got to fight your hands. You got to fight the choke. You got to fight the choke. What's he get you in a Anaconda or Darce? Always mixes up, or guillotine. Nice try, buddy. That was I'll get you airborne here. There you go. Great match. Like seriously, one of the most exciting matches. Not one of, like definitely like the most exciting match of the day. Yeah. I hope this was helpful. I hope you keep competing because you are a good competitor. And you definitely have gold in your future. And congratulations to the other guy. If you happen to see this, you fought an excellent match. You guys, really good jiu-jitsu, both you guys. Like this was a pleasure to watch live. This was a pleasure to watch again and review it right now. You guys did a great job. All right. Well, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.